1.3 Right expressions. Verbal model describes a real-world situation using words. And math symbols. To relate the words. For example, cost of candy. Is represented by the letter A, and you want to share the costs with 6 people. Then the verbal model will just be A divided by 6. Rate, a fraction that compares two quantities. Measured in different units. For example, you can have 120 miles per 2 hours. Unit rate, when the denominator of a fraction is 1. So I can take this rate and change it to a unit rate by dividing the numerator and the denominator by 2. The reason why I'm using 2 because I want my denominator to be 1. So 60 miles per hour. Translating verbal phrases. Okay, we're going to take this step by step, and we're going to begin with addition. Verbal phrase. The sum of 2 and a number x. Expression would be 2 plus x. A number n plus 7 plus 7. The total of p and 7, p plus 7. X more than 5 because it means x more, so you have to begin with 5. Okay, x more. 6 increased by x. 6 plus x. The position of these numbers and variables do matter, okay? Especially for this one. It's not x plus 5. It's 5 plus x because it's x more than the number 5. Subtraction. The difference of a number n and 6. N minus 6. A number y minus 5. In an expression, you will write y minus 5. 7 less than. So since it's 7 less than this variable x, you got to begin with x. 15 decreased by number x. Multiplication. 12 times a number y. The product of 7 and a number x. So 7x. 8 multiplied by a number t. And then we have 1/3 of a number x. And then we have division. The quotient of a number k and 2. The quotient of 2 and a number k. As you can see, the location does matter, okay? Translating verbal phrases with multiple operations into expressions. So these are just a little bit more trickier. For less than the quantity of 6 times a number n. So for less than 6n minus 4. 3 times the sum of 7 plus y, the sum of 7 and a number y, the difference of 22, and the square of m, which is just m squared. The quotient, when the quantity 10 plus the number x, so this is together, 10 plus x, is divided by 2. Okay, so we've got a few more here. The quotient of a number c and half. So just do c divided by half. 5 more than 6 times a number. So again, this goes together and it's 5 more than. The 24 decreased by 3 times the number b. 8 less than a number y. It goes together because this is separate, and then all this divided by 3. 8 times the cube of a number m, so 8m cubed. The sum of a number, the sum of a square of a number x, so this should be x squared plus 4, and then 18 more than, okay, 18 more than 3/4 of a number t. So this is multiplied 3/4 t. Write an expression for the situation. So here are real life examples, and it wants you to write an expression that will represent the situation. Amount of money you earn per hour if you make D dollars in 15 hours. So you want to find how much you earn per hour, and then this D will represent the total amount you make. So if you take D and you divide by 15, you will know the amount you make per hour. The total cost for 4 people to ride the bus if the fare of 75 cents is increased by D dollars. So the fare 0.75 or 75 cents is increased by D dollars, and there are 4 people in all, so you need to multiply this quantity by 4. The total width of a picture with its frame, if the picture is 12 inches wide and the frame is X inches wide. So if I draw a picture here, here's my picture, okay, and it's 12 inches wide, and then I have a frame, okay, and it's X inches wide. X here, X here. Then, since I have 2 X's, then it would be 12 plus 2X. Word problems. Cutting a ribbon. A piece of ribbon L feet long is cut from a ribbon 8 feet long. So this ribbon is, in total, is 8 feet long. And L feet of it is cut from it. So we don't know exactly how long that is, but it's just represented by L feet. We can take that and write an expression for the length and feet of the remaining piece. We want to know how long this is. So just take 8 minus L. Tips. You work with 5 other people at an ice cream stand. So you and 5 other people, that makes 6 people. All the workers put their tips into a jar and share the amount in the jar equally at the end of the day. Write an expression for each person's share in dollars of the tips. So you can say let A equal the total amount in jar. So then since there are 6 people in all, just do A divided by 6. Okay, I will cover unit analysis briefly. Find the unit rate in feet per second. 300 yards per 1 minute. To convert that to feet per second, I need to convert yards to feet and minute to seconds. So I'm going to have to multiply by either one of these, or the conversion rates. So I know that there's 60 seconds in 1 minute, I could do 1 minute, 60 seconds. And multiply that by 3 feet to a yard. By doing this, I can cancel out the minute, I can cancel out yards, and I have feet per second. Okay, and then now I'm going to simplify. So 60 divided by 61, 300 divided by 60 is 5. So then you have 5 times 3, 15 feet per second. Okay, the same thing goes with the other one. Miles to feet, the conversion rate, could do 5280 feet to 1 mile. And then I know that there's, in 1 hour, there's 3,600 seconds. So now I can cancel the mile, I can cancel the hour, and I'm left with feet per second. Let's do some simplification. I can cancel out the zeros. Okay, and then I can cancel out 18. And I'm left with 528, a 2 factor in the denominator, and another 2, so that's 4. So 528 divided by 4 gives me 132 feet per second. Training. For a training program, each day you run a given distance and then walk to cool down. One day you run 2 miles, and then you'll walk for 20 minutes at a rate of 0.1 miles per 100 seconds. What total distance do you cover? Okay, I see that I have minutes here and I have seconds here. So I need to convert my rate so that they have the same units. So I'm going to change 100 seconds to minutes. .1 miles per 100 seconds times 60 seconds per 1 minute. Cancel, 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 cancel. 60 divided by 2 is 3, 10, 5. So 0.3, 30 divided by 5. So this would be 0.06 miles per minute. And now I can find the total distance. So I have my 2 miles of running plus now my walking. So the rate 0.06 times the time of 20 minutes. Okay, so 2 plus 1.2, and that's 3.2 miles in total. And that concludes our lesson for 1.3.